Grab a rope and swing on down.
Come on in, we're hanging out.
Or build a plane with some stuff you found.
Come on in, we're hanging out.
Climb a tree or dig underground. Or parachute in from the clouds. Come on in, highlights hangout.
Come on in.
Juanita and Tim here.
What is this day gonna be?
Come on in.
With Goofus and Gally.
We got everything we need.
Come on in.
My side with Mindy.
And Guy, let's wonder what this wild world is all about. Come on in, highlights hangout. Hey everybody, I'm Tim, and it's time for the Highlights Hangout. Let me just spin into my chair and set up the old mic like I do. Testing, testing, pears and bananas, bears in pajamas. Oh, Juanita, you're already here, in the corner, with my guitar.
Oh yeah, I got here early. Gotta learn how to play this thing by the end of the week.
That's not a lot of time.
I got a jam sesh with our new band.
New band? Wait, our new
I
band?
think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. I mean, you always make it look so easy.
Well, I do practice a lot.
Turns out it takes a little practice. Oops, that string probably wasn't important.
Hey, I like that string.
Grab a rope and swing on down.
Would you maybe like a hand finding the chords?
Oh, wait, you think I need help? Grab a rope and swing on down. Come on in, we're hanging out. Oh man, nobody's gonna want the sweet musical sounds of Juanita and Tim, two traveling troubadours.
Wait, is that our band name? Oh, hang on, let me get that.
Hello, Earthlings.
I got this, Tim. Hello there, people. Are you people?
I am Zap. And I am Zirkle.
Cool. And, where are you from again?
We are space aliens from outer space, come to collect earlalas to take back to our planet.
Oh, you heard our band?
Why does she keep saying our band? Wait, earlalas?
I think earlalas might mean music.
Yes, we heard very beautiful earlalas played on a twang-a-tune.
Oh, our guitars?
Oh, twang-a-tunes are guitars.
Why, thank you. I've been practicing really hard.
For 5 minutes.
This earlala is very unique.
That's true.
Oh, you know, we're just trying to find a sound that's really our own.
What would you call that style of earlala?
Postmodern, pop, funk, hip-hop influences, a nod to industrial folk punk, all of that.
Is it?
These earlalas are very beautiful.
Yes, we would like to obtain them. We will return to collect earlalas and study them to reproduce the very good beauty.
Yeah, we need to study a bit more too, if we're gonna have a band. I really don't remember agreeing to that though.
That sounds awesome, guys! Okay, let me just finish learning how to play guitar super quick and record our song, and it won't take but a few minutes. Want to meet back here in, say, 5 or 10?
Yes, we do.
Goodbye.
Juanita, how long do you think it takes to learn an instrument and record a song?
Well, those guys are awesome. Looks like we're making music with space aliens today in the Hangout. Hey.
You know, Juanita, human pinball machine, you really do make life more interesting.
Thank you, friend.
Oh yeah, and also on today's Hangout, we have some hangmail for Arizona. And on my side with Mindy and Guy, we're gonna learn about invincible animals.
Nice. And of course, we're playing the Hidden Sound game.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, Mr. Hidden Sound Guy.
The hidden sound of the day is...
Oh, good sound. So from now until the end of this episode, we're challenging you to count all the times you hear this sound effect.
And at the end of the show, we'll reveal what the sound is and tell you how many times it played.
That's right. And speaking of hidden sounds, try not to trip over this tongue twister. Highlights Hangout.
Hi, my name is Rachel from Kearney, New Jersey. I'm 11 years old and I have a tongue twister to share. Bunny flamingos flew frisbees over a Ferris wheel. Funny flamingos flew frisbees over a Ferris wheel. Funny flamingos flew frisbees over a Ferris wheel. Now you try.
Highlights Hangout. Whoa, super twisty tongue twister, Rachel.
Come on in, we're hanging out, and highlights hang out.
Oh, looks like we just got some hangmail.
Crack the eggs!
Pour the water!
Flip the pancake!
It's frying! It's typing! It's frying! It's typing!
That's why I named it a Fry Frider!
The Fry Frider? What?
I got it! Ooh, sweet. This letter is written deliciously in syrup on a pancake.
Okay, we better send this letter to Arizona. Juanita, hand me the spatula.
Hang on.
Juanita, are you eating the hangmail?
I am only snacking around the edges. It is a word-free zone.
Spatula.
This is a good letter. Spatula!
Thank you very much. Okay, lift up the hangmail pancake, pull it back, and let her rip. Hey, Arizona, incoming!
Ask Arizona.
Ask me, Arizona. Ooh, looks like we're getting some hangmail from the Hangout. Thanks, guys. Oh, someone took a bite out of it. I think I can still make out the words. Let's see. Dear Arizona, my cousin invited me to his birthday party, but I don't think I'll go because I don't know any of his friends. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Signed, Shy in Shreveport. Dear Shy, if you'd ask any of my friends if I were shy, they'd say no way. But in a room full of people I don't know, and poof, all of my loud silliness becomes quiet shyness. My friend DeAndre from karate class invited me to a party once. I thought for sure some of my other friends would be there. I put on my party sneakers, knocked on the door, and nope.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Not a single face from karate class except for DeAndre's, way off in the living room, talking to some other friends.
You want some snacks?
I took a deep breath, looked down, where I thankfully found a cat. Phew, saved by a tail. Meow meow kitty, what's your name then? Oh yay, a tag. My name is Mouse. Mouse the cat? Good joke, DeAndre. Mouse the cat was a nice distraction, until I totally embarrassed myself. Well, Mouse, any chance I could interest you in a game of chase the ball of yarn?
Hey there. Maddie. I just saw you over here playing and...
Hi. I'm Arizona, and this is a cat. I mean, his name is Mouse. He likes yarn. Well, I don't know that for sure. I guess I'm assuming because he's a cat. Did I tell you his name is Mouse? My face got so hot, you could fry a cat toy raw egg on it.
So, you're alone here too? I mean, other than your friend Mouse?
Yeah, how could you tell?
The yarn ball game was kind of a giveaway.
Yeah, guess I'm a little more comfortable with a cat than a bunch of kids I never met.
I know how you feel. Besides DeAndre, I'm the only one here from swim team.
Same here. I thought for sure there'd be some other kids from karate here. Maddie and I looked around, and it looked like we weren't alone. The other kids at the party seemed to all be getting to know each other too. It seemed like DeAndre had invited a bunch of people from different parts of his life.
Wow. It's so cool that he brought all of us together.
I know. I'm always doing the same stuff with the same people. And then, deep breath. It was a get-to-know-you free-for-all.
Hey, everybody. Games in the backyard. Everybody pick a partner.
Oh, brother.
Arizona? Do you want to be my partner?
Oh, sure thing, Maddie. Thanks for asking.
Sure.
Water fight.
Okay. Catch!
I got it! Oh, I don't got it. Oh, oops. Well, that's surprisingly cold. You should have seen it. Maddie and I joined in with all the other kids and had the best time. There was an egg toss, sprinkler freeze tag, this crazy water balloon game. We were a real mess, and we loved every minute of it.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks for having me, DeAndre. That was one of the most fun parties I've ever been to. Your friends are so cool.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Arizona. See you at karate.
So, to sum it up, Shy, I guess before DeAndre's party, if I were in your shoes, I might have stayed home. But after having so much fun at a party with all new people, and making a good friend too, I'd say you should positively go. Maybe you could start with a simple hi, and introduce yourself like Maddie did. From me to you, it's a great way to make a new friend. Ciao for now, Arizona.
Highlights Hangout.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and this is the Hangout Chill Out.
Woo! Ooh, I am so chilled out right now. Thanks, Nicole.
Right? Thanks, Nicole.
Such a great headspace to keep working on our specially revamped theme song for Zach's End Circle. Now, where was I? Grab a rope and swing on down.
Uh-oh, little interruption.
Hey guys, hope you weren't doing anything important.
Well, we were just beginning to work on some music.
Oh, hey, Goofus! Tell you what, I could use the break. Break time, Timmy.
Oh.
Nice. Well, we just came back from pitching in our community cleanup.
We sure did, and we'd love to tell you all about it in song.
La 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 la.
Doodle-dee dandy da roo da.
La 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 la.
Beebly doo doo doot.
Took a ride to the shore in our minivan. Smelled the ocean mist.
We scurried out to the water side till we got a assignment list.
Pick up some bottles.
Could I make goggles?
Lots of cardboard.
Or make a pirate sword?
Sorted can by can.
Arg, matey, take that, you raggedy bags of trash! I helped a little,
La la la.
but got the giggles.
La la la.
Gotta work on
La la.
staying on task.
That might be helpful.
I'm working on it.
We got to the center to dispose the trash, ready to bring it in.
We had a zillion bags to bring one by one. Is there a better way?
Better just carry the lot.
Or use a slingshot?
Separate recyclables.
Can I use a unicycle?
Goofus, watch out!
That's when I ran into the bags and I knocked them all over and I got a banana peel on my head and I shook it off and I slipped and fell down and I had to clean up all the trash, which took 3 extra hours.
Goofus and Gallon, everybody. Loved the song.
Yeah, and love that you are pitching in and picking up the trash.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for having us over.
Thanks, everybody. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Well, that is good advice. I'll get the door.
Bye, Tim. Bye, Juanita.
Goofus, watch out for the...
Oops, I'll pick that up. And recycle it.
Bye, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for coming.
You know, those guys.
Pitching in heroes. Okay, now where was I? Oh, right, our song.
There's that R word again.
You know what would help me get back into that musical headspace for our song?
What's that?
Poetry break.
Hi, my name is Gwyneth, and I'm 9 years old, and I'm from Fairfax, Virginia, and I'm going to be reading you a poem that I wrote called Summer. The summer spiel running through the air, raindrops falling everywhere. Feel the sand in between your feet, the hot sand burning your feet, the nice ocean cooling you down, jumping the waves, the undertow pulling you back to the crabs, collecting seashells on the seashore. Have a great summer. Bye.
Thanks, Gwyneth. That was beautiful.
Speaking of beautiful, check this out. Grab a rope and swing on down. Come on in, we're hanging out.
You surprised me at the end there. But wow, you are really making some progress on that guitar.
Thanks, Tim. This is just taking a bit more time than I expected, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, you really are. It took me like 5 years to learn how to play the guitar.
Oh, looks like we just got a wow-worthy question.
Sweet! I know just the guy and Mindy to answer it. Hey, Guy and Mindy!
Wow in the world! Hi, Mindy and Guy Raz. My name is PJ, and I live in Scranton, Pennsylvania. My science question is there an animal that stays alive forever? Bye, Mindy and Guy Raz. I love your podcast.
What a great question, PJ. Immortal animals.
And biologically speaking, there are a couple of animals that seemingly live forever.
First, there's the Turritopsis dornii, also known as the immortal jellyfish.
This tiny creature, no bigger than a pencil eraser, is actually able to age backwards.
Meaning that if it gets hurt or even just really old, it can spontaneously go back to being a baby, where it can then grow back up to be an adult. And it can do this over and over and over and over and over again.
And then there's the googly-eyed planarian flatworms, let's say one somehow loses its head.
It happens.
That head will grow a tail.
And the tail will grow a head.
And in one case that we know of, 2 heads.
That's right. When scientists sent a bunch of them on a mission to outer space, one of them came back with 2 heads.
But what makes these tiny worms especially wow is if they somehow get sliced down the middle, instead of dying, each side will grow into its own separate worm.
Hello. Hi.
Or let's say that a planarian flatworm somehow gets cut into 20 or even 30 pieces.
Ugh.
Well, 20 or 30 new worms will form, each an exact copy of the first.
Ooh.
Divide and multiply.
These amazing regenerating worms will do anything for science.
And let's not forget the most indestructible species on the planet. Drum roll, please.
Oh, Is it the seemingly indestructible cockroach living in my pantry?
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind. Could it be the water bear?
Winner, winner, water bear dinner!
Yes!
The tardigrade, also known as the water bear.
Also known as the moss piglet.
Well, whatever you call it, this pudgy, microscopic, or teeny tiny creature can be found on all 7 continents. And with the help of a microscope, you might find it waddling around on its 8 stubby legs near mossy trees.
Yeah, the water bear can also survive in a bunch of different environments like rainforests, mountaintops, deserts, or even in your own backyard.
Here, water bear, water bear, water bear, come here, come on, old boy, come on, water bear.
But what's really wow about this tiny tardigrade is that it can survive temperatures of like 300 degrees.
Live up to 30 years without food or water.
And according to researchers at Oxford University in the UK, they can also survive crazy catastrophes in outer space.
So it's pretty safe to say that while tardigrades or water bears don't have the lifespans of some of these other creatures, as a species, they are virtually indestructible. You can knock them down, but they'll always get back up.
Hope that answers your question, PJ. There are a lot of animals with amazing superpowers, and while immortality might be a stretch for most,
the few with the ability to survive anything life throws at them, that's pretty wow.
What? Okay, that was a serious wow.
No kidding. Hey, speaking of surprising things, how's your knack for quickly learning the guitar and recording music going?
Oh, wow, thanks for asking. You know, Tim, I was just on fire when I first got started, but then it got kind of hard. Like, maybe it's gonna take more work than I thought to get this music ready for Zats and Zirkle to take back to their home planet. I think I need a little inspiration.
Been there. Well, not there exactly, you know, with the space aliens and stuff. Oh, let me get that. Oh, hey guys!
Hello, your new space alien friends are here.
Ready for a collection of ear-la-las.
Zats! Zirkle! Oh, that was quick. Okay, well, confession time. I am still working on our song. I know, I hit a little creative block. I just may need a little inspiration before it's ready for your collection.
Are you saying you need inspiration from Zats and Zirkle?
You guys can do that?
Well, Zats and Zirkle love collecting sounds, and it has been our dream for many moons to help Earthling Band make ear-la-las with twangatunes.
That is very true, Zirkle. In fact, we have been collecting music sounds all day and need to categorize them because somebody tripped and all the ear-la-las got mixed up with other sounds.
Sorry, Zats.
Perhaps you could join us on our very futuristic spacecraft listening lab to help us fix our sound collection. And in exchange, we could share sounds for music.
Organizing a sound collection? Yes.
Futuristic spacecraft? Double yes. Guess I'm in the band.
Okay, just close your eyes and count to Z.
Zun.
Zun.
Zoo.
Zoo.
Z.
C!
Whoa! A real-life alien spacecraft! Oh, my mama.
Welcome to Zats and Zirkle's humble spacecraft.
Did we just materialize out of thin air?
I literally cannot believe this.
Please take off your snug toes and leave them by the opening hole.
Our shoes?
You bet.
And you can follow us right this way to our very modest spacecraft listening lab.
Wow, it's amazing!
Over here is our collection of ear-la-las we gathered from Earth today.
Whoa, look!
So many bottles of sounds.
Some of the ear-la-las got mixed up with other sounds when someone tripped and made a mess.
I said sorry. Will you help us identify the ear-la-las that are in the wrong place?
Sure. Let me just see if I got this straight. We're gonna listen to the music and find the sounds that are in the wrong place. I think we can do that.
Oh yeah, show us what you got.
Okay, this is boo cheeky music. A very syncopated style of music where the rhythm is surprising and a lot of the ear-la-las are improvised.
Oh, that's jazz music.
Yes, there seems to be one sound that is out of place. Can you identify it?
Yeah, I think I hear a funny sound in there. Let me hear it one more time. Oh, there's a snake in there. That snake doesn't belong in the jazz song.
Oh, the hiss. You're right. That goes in our Australian collection. Let me just open this up and swap the bottles around.
Good day, mate. Would you like another shrimp on the barbie?
Also very helpful. Okay, this is Bling Bling ear-la-las, a very interesting style of ear-la-las with loud guitars and drums.
Oh, that's rock and roll music.
Yes, there seems to be one sound that is out of place. Can you identify it?
Sure, can you play it again?
Yes.
Oh, I think I hear something funny in there. Oh, it's a train. That train doesn't belong in the rock and roll song.
Oh, the choo-choo-choo. That goes in our wheels and rails collection. Let me put that in the other bottle.
Hey, how you doing? You want to go get a slice or something? This is the Flutie Flues, a very beautiful style of ear-la-las with a conductor and lots of ear-la-la players that play ear-la-las written on paper.
That's classical music.
Yes, there seems to be one sound that is out of place. Can you identify it for Zats and Zirkle?
Yeah, there's sort of a whistle. Can you play it one more time?
Okay.
Oh, it's a tea kettle. That does not belong in the classical song.
Ooh, the hotcha. You're right. That goes in our tea party collection bottle.
Join me for a spot of tea, lovey.
Tim and Juanita, we cannot thank you enough.
And since you are so helpful, we'd like to offer you this bottle of sounds for use in your very good music.
Why, thanks. Hey, you said music.
Classic space alien joke. I could say it the whole time.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Hangout and record that new take on our theme song right now and send it your way. Well, not right now, because joke break.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. See ya.
I'm Teddy. I live in South Orange, and the joke I would like to share is, why should you never leave alphabet soup on the stove? It could spell disaster.
Highlights Hangout.
Disaster! Good one, Teddy. Okay, well, that was incredible. I can't believe we went on an alien spacecraft.
It was so awesome. I can't believe they gave us this cool bottle of sounds.
Okay, so I still need to work on our theme song for Zats and Zirkle's collection. Let me dump this bottle out and see what sounds they gave us.
That is a lot of sounds that you just dumped out all over the floor. But I can pitch in and help you out to put the song together, since we have a band together and all.
You will? Oh, Tim, that would be awesome.
Yeah, sure. In fact, how about I play guitar and you play the new sounds one by one?
Love it. And record.
Ride a hose nose and come on down.
Or catch a flat fly that you found.
Ride a vroom vroom across the ground.
Bounce a boing boing over the clouds.
Come on in, Highlights Hangout. Yeah! Let's wonder what this wild buzz hut is all about. Come on in, Highlights Hangout. That was so silly and awesome.
Thanks, Tim. Let me just pop that in the hangmail box for Zatz and Zirkle. And send.
And now it's time for the hidden sound. So what do you think it was, Juanita?
Was it... Oh, I know. A robot wheeling down the road at sunset.
Nope.
Was it the smooth sounds of a jazz saxophone?
No, but that is a sweet, sweet sound. Jazz.
Oh, I got it. Was it a sprinkler?
Yes, it was. One of those awesome sprinklers that shoots water around in a circle.
Cool. And can you guess how many times it played?
Was it 1?
No.
How about 43?
No! It was 12 times.
You are kidding me. I'm gonna get it right one of these days.
Okay. Everybody, thanks for joining us on the Highlights Hangout.
A very special thank you to the callers in today's show. Our show is co-produced by Tinkercast and Highlights Magazine. Meredith Halpern-Ranzer and Lynn Custon-Sessler are the executive producers. Livia Beasley is the writer and showrunner, and Jim Stauffer is our sound designer and musical funifier.
Our theme song was composed and performed by our very own Tim Kubart. Special thanks to Mindy Thomas and Guy Raz for bringing the wow to our world.
Until next time, get sprinkled!
Bye.
Thanks, see ya!
Highlights Hangout. Hey parents, the Highlights Hangout podcast is brought to you by Highlights for Children, helping kids become their best selves for over 70 years. Highlights products for kids offer a blend of learning and fun that inspires curiosity, creativity, caring, and confidence. Visit highlights.com today to learn more and to find magazines, books, puzzles, clubs, digital apps, and more for kids of all ages. We hope you're enjoying your time at the Hangout, and we're glad you're a part of the Highlights family.
Grab a rope and swing on down.
Come on in, we're hanging out.
Or build a plane with some stuff you found.
Come on in, we're hanging out.
Climb a tree or dig underground. Or parachute in from the clouds. Come on in, Highlights Hangout.
Come on in.
Juanita and Tim here.
What is this day gonna be?
Come on in.
With Goofus and Galley.
We got everything we need.
Come on in.
My side with Mindy.
And Guy. Let's wonder what this wild world is all about. Come on in, Highlights Hangout. Hey, friends. I'm Tim, and woo! It's a rainy day in the Highlights Hangout. Good thing I came prepared. Let me just take off my hat, peel off my raincoat, my rain glasses. Oh, I gotta turn off the wipers. And my umbrella cap that protects my umbrella. And just walk on over to the waterproof microphone with this giant pile of rain gear. Whoa! Whoa! And I'm down. Whoa! All right, Tim, shake it off. Testing, mopping up my microphone. Oh, and here comes a very dry Juanita.
Oh yeah, hey. I was just using my new 360-degree umbrella. Why stop with the top when you can go all the way around?
Oh, sweet. Even your giant book of fairy tales is dry.
Yeah, and check it out. It's the best part of a thunderstorm. Cozying up and getting my fairy tales on.
Oh, nice. My favorite part of thunderstorms is it gives me time to sit back, relax, and listen to my favorite old-timey detective radio plays.
Ooh, I'd love to take a listen.
You'll never get it out of me, you lousy coppers.
Cool.
And I'd love to see your fairy tale book. Let me just walk over there with this muddy tangle of cords and...
Hey, you got your radio play all over my fairy tale book.
You got your fairy tale book all over my radio play.
Wait, I just got an idea. What do you say we spend this rainy day making a fairy tale detective radio play on today's Hangout?
What? I love everything that you're saying.
Only thing is, I know a lot about fairy tales, but do you know how to make a radio play play?
Well, actually, radio plays have a lot of the same features as fairy tales, like characters and an interesting story with twists and turns.
Ooh, okay, cool.
But radio plays use sound effects to help tell the story.
Well, we don't have any fancy sound effects machines, so what are we gonna do?
How about we make our own sounds using stuff we have right here in the Hangout?
Ooh, now that sounds fun. I can't wait. But before we get started, here's a list of other stuff I have planned for this rainy day. We've got some hang mail for Arizona. A new My Sci with Mindy and Guy where we're gonna learn how taste buds work.
Oh, cool.
And Goofus and Gallon are supposed to stop by. Heard Goofus lost his homework again.
Again?
But first, we're gonna introduce today's hidden sound game.
That super loud thunder doesn't sound too hidden to me.
No, not the storm, Tim. This one. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Hidden Sound Guy.
Today's hidden sound is...
Sweet. So from now until the end of this episode, let's try to count all the times we hear this sound effect. I'm gonna really try to get it right this time.
Ooh, me too. And at the end of the hangout, we'll reveal what the sound is and tell you how many times it played. Whoa! What kind of thunder was that?
That rumbling noise came from my belly.
Okay, what did you eat this time, Tim?
Oh, I don't know, just some apples.
Yeah.
Some honey.
Okay.
And a big bowl of monster stew.
I knew it! Tim! Stop with the monster stew! Wait. What? Did you just say monster stew? As in a stew made of monsters?
No, that would taste kind of gross. I'm talking about stew for monsters.
That sounds disgusting! I am not any less concerned.
We recently asked some of the Hangout listeners to share recipes for their own monster stews, and here's what they had to say.
If I were making monster stew, I would mix 3 pickles, egg salad, 23 chocolate chips, and 1 jalapeno, eyeballs, frozen meat, mouse toes, rotten cucumbers,
delicious grass clippings, and delicious tires.
a cup of sauerkraut, some fingernail clippings, and bubblegum. Monkey eyebrows, jello, and meatballs, chili, and toenails. That sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Highlights Hangout.
That sounds delectable and creative.
So yummy, right?
Right.
A story might be the perfect way to start thinking about our fairy tale detective radio play.
Let's do it! Ah!
So, Juanita, you are a serious fairy tale connoisseur. What do you think might be a good fairy tale to base a detective show on?
Let me think about it. I guess we need to think of a fairy tale that has some mystery and intrigue, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a great place to start.
Okay, well, Cinderella, one of my favorites, she steals the heart of a prince. Ooh.
True.
And Sleeping Beauty, she steals too many wings, am I right?
Also true, sort of. I think the witch might be the villain in that one, though.
Oh, you're right. What about the 3 bears who came home to find that an intruder had been practically living in their house?
What? Who would do such a thing? Everything in their house was custom made for them. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable! You think we got our detective mystery?
Oh, yeah. Someone is going to fairy tale jail by the end of this radio play.
Dun, dun, dun! Okay, well, this case is gonna have to be continued because we just got some hang mail for Arizona. Let me just back up the truckloads of blocks.
Turn on the windshield wipers.
Hoist up the truck-brella.
Put up the weather vane.
Power up the Doppler radar.
And dump the blocks in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the block printer is printing on more blocks. A little design flaw. Sorry about that. Okay, here's our message to Arizona. I found it. Oh, it's this block and on this block and this one. Oh, okay. I got them all. Here you go, Tim.
Yes. Okay, no problem. Just gonna slingshot them one by one and hope for the best. Hey, Arizona, incoming.
Ask me, Arizona. Oh, looks like we're getting some hang mail from the Hangout. Thanks, guys. Whoa! Okay, that's a lot of blocks that just flew in my window. Let me just put this in the right order. Let's see. Dear Arizona, I have so many things to do and not enough time to do them. Do you have any tips? Signed, Too Much to Do in Tucson. Dear Too Much to Do, a few years ago when my little brother Tex was little, my mom said, I wish I had more hours in the day. and Tex said, "Why don't you get a bigger clock?" I thought that was so funny at the time, until I took on way too much and really wished I could make more time with a bigger clock. Let me tell you about the time our teacher asked us to make an art project showing how plants eat. I walked out of class with my friend Winnie. She said,
"Hey, Arizona. Can you believe we only have 2 days to do this project?"
"Oh, yeah."
I mean, look at my planner. I'm busy after school both nights. I'll have to give this a good think during study hall. And find some time after school to get started.
Yeah, I didn't say much because I was sure I wouldn't need much time. I loved art projects. In fact, I was so confident about it, I didn't even start it the first night. I planned on starting it right after karate practice. But then, I forgot we had karate buddies, where the big kids help out with the younger kids. Then I got home afterwards, and I remembered I had to make cookies for the student council meeting. And then I had to get my camera set up for my school newspaper column. Then I had to make sure I had my band uniform out. And before I knew it, it was bedtime. I saw my friend Winnie again the next day.
"Hey, Arizona, how's your project going?"
"Oh, well, I haven't started it yet. Have you?"
"Oh, well, I sort of blocked out time in my planner. I drew up my plans in study hall, and I cut out the pieces last night. Now I have about an hour set aside to assemble it all after soccer practice."
Oh, man. Yeah, I thought I'd have some time last night, but then I remembered I had a zillion other things to do. Guess I'll have to find time tonight. I was impressed that Winnie was on top of it, but I still wasn't really worried about it until that afternoon arrived, and I messed everything up. I brought my camera to band practice.
Where's your clarinet?
Arizona's gonna play music on her camera.
Oh, I'll be right back with my instrument. I wore my marching band uniform to student council.
Thank you for coming to the student council meeting. What is she wearing?
Oh, this outfit? Yeah, it's a new thing I'm doing. And I brought the cookies to the game where I was supposed to be taking pictures for the paper.
And here comes Wilson around the outside, and the layup is good. We have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. There seems to be a girl bringing cookies out onto the court. Wow, I haven't seen this before.
Yeah, and they caught the cookie thing on the Jumbotron. Cookies, anyone? I'll just go get my camera. By the time I got home, I was embarrassed, exhausted, and barely had enough time to slap together my project. And I mean that literally. I kept having to slap my project to get the leaves to stay on my tree.
Is that your project?
Mm-hmm.
How'd it go?
To be honest, not my finest work.
Oh, yeah. Bummer.
What were you saying about a planner? Winnie gave me some tips on how she stays organized, and how she has to make tough choices on doing a few things that she really loves and doing them well, instead of doing everything and being so exhausted that she can't do them well or even enjoy them. I didn't get my best grade that day, but I sure learned a lot about planning for future projects. So too much to do? I guess I would first recommend that you invent a great big clock that has more hours in the day, and I'll buy one from you too. But if that fails, then I'd suggest you get a planner, like Winnie. And you can write down the extracurricular stuff you want to do, as well as the schoolwork you need to do. From me to you, it's a good way to figure out your priorities and keep your promises. Ciao for now, Arizona.
Highlights Hangout. Wow, loved it.
And you know what? It sounds like it's time to get back to this radio play. How about I type up the story and you add the sound effects?
Oh, great idea. Okay, so where do we start?
Oh, okay. Let's start our story on a dark and stormy night.
Oh, I like it already. We can use this cookie sheet for thunder.
And for rain, let's fry some mushrooms.
Yeah, that sounds great. And delicious.
Oh, yeah. And then we come upon a cabin in the woods.
Oh, I can stomp on this sandpaper for footsteps.
Oh, man, this is getting good. Ah! Woo! That surprised me. Okay, let's take a break from our radio play to hear a wow-worthy question.
And I know just the Guy and Mindy to answer it. Hey, Guy and Mindy.
Guy and Mindy.
Hey, Mindy and Guy. My name is Mercedes, and I live in Flagstaff, Arizona. My wow-worthy science question is, how do taste buds work?
Highlights Hangout.
Ooh, great question, Mercedes.
Yeah, and to start, we should probably talk about what in the world taste buds are in the first place.
Ah, yes, good idea.
So taste buds are really just these teeny tiny taste detectors on our tongues. Show them your tongue, Guy Raz.
Mindy, we're on a podcast.
Come on, cooperate. What my buddy Guy Raz here is demonstrating are little bumps on his tongue known as papillae. And most of those papillae bumps contain taste buds.
Can I put my tongue back in my mouth now?
Be patient, Guy Raz. I'm gonna need my magnifying goggles for this next part. Now, with my magnifying goggles, I can see these itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, microscopic hairs on each of the taste buds. And these hairs are known as microvilli. Ooh, Guy Raz, your tongue's gonna need a haircut.
They're not that kind of hair, Mindy. Microvilli hairs act like delicate sensors that send messages to our brains.
Messages about whatever they're tasting.
But you might be wondering, how do these tiny microvilli sensors even know what they're tasting?
To start, we should probably mention that tastes are really just chemicals.
Yeah, so human taste buds are able to detect at least 5 different tastes: sweet, sour,
bitter, salty,
and the recently discovered savory flavor known as umami.
Umami!
You might find umami flavors in things like soup and tomatoes and even soy sauce.
And each one of these taste chemicals has its own shape, kind of like a puzzle piece.
And each microvilli sensor has its own shape like a puzzle piece, too.
And when the taste puzzle piece finds its matching microvilli puzzle piece, they lock in together and send a little message to the brain that might sound something like, ooh, sweet.
Or, sour.
Or in some cases, poison.
That's right. Our taste buds' most important job is to help us detect good tastes like food from bad tastes like toxins.
Yeah, and when I was snooping around Guy Raz's tongue there a minute ago, I couldn't help but notice that he had like 10,000 taste buds.
But someday, when I'm much, much older, that number might dwindle down to less than 5,000.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, as humans, our taste buds are replaced about every 2 weeks. But as we get older, many of them aren't replaced.
Which must be why some foods have a way stronger taste to kids than they do to grown-ups.
But before we go and give our taste buds all the credit for why we're able to taste what we eat, we should give a brief shout out to the unsung hero of our body's taste testing system, the nose.
Oh yeah, so here's how it works. Let's say you're eating a big, juicy apple.
Good choice. And as you're chowing down on that apple with your mouth closed, the apple is releasing all of these chemicals that make their way up to your nose.
At that point, your nose's olfactory receptors wake up and start surveying the scene.
They then share that information that they've collected with your taste buds.
And the two work together to tell your brain all about the taste sensation you're experiencing.
That's pretty wow, but what about when your nose isn't working? Like when you have a cold or your nose is all stuffed up and you can't smell anything.
When that happens, those chemicals from the food you're eating, they can't make their way up your nose to wake up those olfactory detectors.
Right. So when I pick my nose like this, my brain knows that I'm eating something sweet. But it doesn't know that I'm eating your last piece of cherry pie.
My what? Mindy, I was saving that.
Anything for science, Guy Raz.
Well, Mercedes, I hope that answers your question. When it comes to taste, the tongue and the nose make a pretty great team.
Just like us, Guy Raz.
Mindy.
You want the last bite?
Highlights Hangout.
Oh, that's how taste buds work. Huh. The mysteries of science.
Yeah, and speaking of mysteries, I am loving our rainy day radio play.
Oh, me too. What should we figure out next, Tim?
So, how about we think about the characters?
Okay, great. Well, usually the Three Little Bears has 3 bears and Goldilocks.
Right, but this is a detective show.
Oh, yeah, so...
So, you might need to have Detective Dumpty ready to crack the case.
Yes.
Sweet. And we'll need at least one of the bears to help solve the mystery.
Ooh, I've got it. Hiya, I'm Baby Bear. What seems to be the problem, officer?
Oh, yeah, that is the one.
Hey, Goofus. Hey, Gallant.
Hey, Tim and Juanita.
Hi, can we come in?
Sure, come on in.
Hey, how's it going, you guys?
Oh, well, we're getting ready for the school year.
And you know us. We like to process things out loud.
Yeah, so we wrote a song about it. Well, I'm ready for the school year. Checklist for every day. Snack time at 3, homework at 4, and still time to play.
Oh, I have a checklist too, but I lost mine in the mail. Wrote in numbers instead of letters. Dad mailed it with the bills.
Welcome back to school this year.
Pack your bag and give a cheer.
Get a good night's rest and eat breakfast.
School makes you wanna float a root beer.
Float a what? I break projects in small parts and then reward myself. Finish that part, way to go me, now the joke book's off the shelf.
Once patted my back with my castle game at the end, the middle, and the start. My dragon got its golden wings, but my volcano fell apart.
Welcome back to school this year.
Pack your bag and give a cheer.
Get a good night's rest and eat breakfast.
School makes you wanna have a roll around your ear.
Like a measuring device. And I have my special corner with everything I need. A pencil and a sharpener and a pillow for a comfy read.
Oh, I have a special chair too, but it's a little slippery. I once slid off in my homework zone and dropped it on my doggy bone. And at my homework, hit the road with the case of the fleas.
Goofus and Gallant, everybody.
Thank you, Dayton. Thank you, Cedar Rapids. I love you, Tampa.
Thanks for having us over.
Thank you, Phoenix. You're the best, Minneapolis.
Bye, guys. Goofus, Goofus.
Oh, Goofus, watch out for the...
Oops. One of these days, I'm gonna see that can. I got it.
Bye. Thanks for coming. See you later.
See ya. Have a good time at school. Does this mean...
Oh, yeah. It's almost time to wrap up this rainy day radio play. But first, a sprinkling of poetry.
Nice.
My name is Owen. I am 8, and this is my poem called Calm is What You Should Be. At the beach, listening to all the calming sounds. The waves, the breeze, your eyes closed, and everything's in a beautiful picture in your mind. You wish you could stay here all day, but you can't. Your schedule has more calm places to go.
Highlights Hangout.
Wow, that sure was beautiful, Owen.
And now it's time for our rainy day radio play. Sound effects ready, Juanita?
Sound effects ready.
Voice ready?
Me, 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 me. Voice ready.
Nice. Here we go. And now it's time for another edition of Detective Dumpty, Case Cracked. Starring Juanita Anderson as Baby Bear and Tim Kubart as Detective Dumpty. It was a stormy afternoon.
Cookie sheet. Mushroom.
There was a chill in the air and a case file in my hand. I'd been to that cabin before. 3 chairs, 3 beds, porridge on the table. But this day was a different day, and this hour was a different hour. And this time, I didn't know what I would find.
Sandpaper.
I decided to knock at the door. When the door opened, out came Baby Bear. He seemed surprised, confused, disheveled. A crumpled hat on his head, and the crunch of potato chips under his feet. Well, hello there, Baby Bear.
Real potato chips.
So what happened here, Baby Bear?
Well, hiya, officer. Boy, am I glad to see you. Well, officer, I just walked in the door, and I guess I don't know exactly what happened, but when I opened the cupboard, I knew one thing. Dun, dun, dun. Woo! Someone's been eating my potato chips. They ate them all up and dropped them all over the floor.
Ah, I see a few teeny tiny teeth marks in the potato chips. Well, baby bear.
Yeah?
Now that is an interesting clue.
Gee willikers!
So did you see anything else?
Oh yeah, that's not all. When I went into the backyard, I saw my swing still swinging and I hadn't been swinging in it. Seems like, dun dun dun, someone's been swinging in my swing. Oh, I'll just open our real door.
Nice. I sat in the swing to take a closer look.
Door hinge for the swing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It was a lovely swing. Brought me back to my childhood in the countryside. But when I got up close, I saw a piece of blue polka dot fabric. So I said to him, Baby bear?
Yes, sir?
Why, you've got yourself another clue.
Oh my!
Mm-hmm. What else did you see, baby bear?
Well, I saw one more thing, Detective Dumpty. When I went into the stable, I saw a very tiny saddle on my horse Coco that was not my own, and I realized, dun dun dun, someone's been riding my horse. Oh, here, coconuts.
Those sound great.
Thank you.
I decided to give Coco a ride to see for myself.
More coconuts.
Uh-huh. And that's when I saw it. A lock of golden hair. So I rode that horse back to the front door of the house. And I knew Detective Dumpty had cracked another case.
You did, Detective Dumpty?
I sure did, baby bear. There were a few clues around the Barrington household. See if you can follow me.
Oh, okay, sure.
If you recall, when I first arrived, you showed me to the cupboard, where we stepped on the empty bag of chips. Then we went outside to swing on the swing, where we felt a bit of blue polka dot fabric.
That's right, we did.
Uh-huh. Next, we went down to the stable, where we rode on the horse, and found a golden lock of hair. And you'd think someone would be Goldie locked up by now, but you and I both know Goldilocks. Right, she whistles while she eats and she doesn't like hats, but she's generally a good kid.
Yeah, she is. Goldilocks is my friend.
Uh-huh. So I knew there was more to the story. So I rode that horse back to your house where I saw it. Your crumpled hat by the front door.
You did?
Uh-huh, I sure did. You see, Goldilocks doesn't like hats, but you know who loves to sit on hats and crumple them all up? Goldilocks' pet, Goldie Dog, who's right over here, sitting on my own hat, with his sparkling teeth, golden locks of fur, and blue polka dot doggy scarf that matches Goldie's dress.
Oh, Goldie Dog. Woof, woof. Did you forget where you live and make yourself at home on my hat again? I'll bring you home to Goldilocks' house right away.
Uh-huh. And that's another case cracked for Detective Dumpty.
And Baby Bear.
Hello, my name is Kendall from Ridgewood. I have a joke. What do you call a bear that's in the rain? A drizzly bear.
Hey, good one, Kendall. Wow, that was one exciting fairy tale.
And one dramatic radio play.
What a way to spend a rainy day.
Uh-huh. And now it's time for the hidden sound. So what do you think it was, Juanita?
Okay, was it a bear wearing a pair of rain boots?
Nope.
Okay, was it a pair of rain boots tap dancing with a bear?
No, it was not.
Okay, guess totally out of left field. Was it rustling leaves?
Yes! It was the peaceful sound of rustling leaves.
Nice. And can you guess how many times it played?
Was it 105?
Nope.
Was it 3?
No, it actually played 9 times.
Oh, I'm gonna get it right one day.
Ah, Timmy, I'll believe it when I see it. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for joining us at the Highlights Hangout.
A very special thank you to the callers in today's show. Our show is co-produced by Tinkercast and Highlights Magazine. Meredith Halpern-Ranzer and Lynn Keston-Sessler are the executive producers. Livia Beasley is the writer and showrunner, and Jim Stauffer is our sound designer and musical funnifier.
Our theme song was composed and performed by our very own Tim Kubart. Good job, Tim.
Thanks.
Special thanks to Mindy Thomas and Guy Raz for bringing the wow to our world.
Until next time, this is Detective Dumpty.
And Baby Bear.
Signing off. Bye.
Check you later.
Highlights Hangout.
Hey parents, the Highlights Hangout podcast is brought to you by Highlights for Children, helping kids become their best selves for over 70 years. Highlights products for kids offer a blend of learning and fun that inspires curiosity, creativity, caring, and confidence. Visit highlights.com today to learn more and to find magazines, books, puzzles, clubs, digital apps, and more for kids of all ages. We hope you're enjoying your time at the Hangout, and we're glad you're a part of the Highlights family.